Well, next day here. Yeah, going through a bit easier now, but still. It's mainly where the stubble looks tinted green is where I gotta kind of watch it more. Straw is still a little tough underneath. There's some windrows they took too where the picker's actually having trouble lifting it up. It just starts balling or it stops turning, and then I gotta back up a little bit and let it try to pick it up again. Some of these windrows are just so heavy, and yeah, still not ideal yet. Didn't sleep good last night. It was like 2:30 by the time I got to bed, and then I forgot to disable. The one time I had my phone turned on overnight, and of course one of those emergency alerts go off then, and I thought I had them disabled, but I forgot. Last winter my phone bricked itself. It had to reset it. You know, all my settings got reset, and yeah, so that woke me up, and yeah, that was probably about it. So I'm probably running on 2 hours of sleep, I'd say, close to it. Yeah, it's a little bit of screwing around because just trying to pick and choose and leaving my chopper run in places where I don't want to drop straw, and now I'm back to dropping straw again now, so I gotta kind of take the windrows I need to take now. Wow, that's one wind, holy smokes. Say, I'm pretty much at the best part of the field here right now for this year. It's crazy. Wad here. Sometimes it happens with the swat. Sometimes it just makes a little wad. Sometimes. I know we got that dish in the middle of the header to kind of make it just you can pick up lighter crops easier. Then it kind of makes little, you know, gets it more into the sides, the two separate windrows here, instead of leaving stuff laying in the middle. So sometimes it kind of tends to do that every now and then, but even then, when this crop is really heavy, though, sometimes it doesn't do it all the time. But it seems like some windrows, though, they won't be like this. They'll just be kind of, I don't know what you want to call it. Crop will be all sorts of directions. Kind of like what it did right here. Right here. It wasn't feeding good off the draper there. It kind of didn't make a nice windrow there. Just so much material here, and even leaving a lot of material stand too, so just crazy. But probably when I mow this, though, you know, I'm gonna actually probably mow outside the sloughs on some of the oats here, and then over rake then too. I rake these sloughs up, bale them up. I'll rake up the stuff that was chopped here, so bale it up right in the slough hay, so that'll work real good. Man, these windrows are just insane. This is why I want to get them. I mean, I wish I could have let them lay a couple more days. I mean, it was kind of really poor drying conditions last week. Only had like 1 or 2 days good drying days, and it just was nothing but poor harvest weather. Whoa! Jeez. Holy moly. There's another mouse that came in. I've combined quite a few mice already. See them jumping around the windrow, and also they try to run away, and nope. Ugly buggers. I don't want to spend time on slugging the machine, though. I've never done it before in my life. I don't plan on doing it yet, so. Yeah, that is insane. There's so much stuff. Oh my gosh. Nuts. Yeah, I remember seeing this spring. This was just a mess back here. Sticky, I think, too, in a lot of places too. And it Still did well. It's starting to sprinkle right now. I got probably another hour here yet. There's no way I'm going to get done. The storm is about half an hour away. So I don't want to get the combine wet. I'm not going to get done anyways, but I think I got most of my big windrows done now. So I think this is the first storm that's actually heading directly towards us. I haven't seen this in about a month and a half. Storm like this, so a lot of reds. Where was this a month ago? Yeah, without my Durham being off too, I gotta travel an extra mile just to get around to get to the field. Yeah, that's creeping up fast. That's gonna be a soaker probably. And out of all the equipment to get wet, the combine's probably the worst. Yeah, so that flaxseed really, look at that, just the low spots are pretty green yet, so it'll be a bit yet. The light soil and the flaxseed kind of burned up when the rain shut off. Oh, lightning there. Well, I guess I'm going to take the gravel. I'm taking the gravel. There's another vehicle up there. Boy, this is going to be a photo finish. Holy smokes. I'm happy to get most of the combine, so kind of a half win, I guess. Come on. But couldn't have timed that any closer. Combine got a little wet. I'll have to wash windows. Windows are going to be pretty bad. But well, it rained about a strong ½ inch in about 10 minutes, shortly after I got the combine in the building. You can see the dirt down here looks pretty dry already. It could have rained a little bit more while it did rain. It could have rained more. ½ inch didn't do a whole lot. Even after a couple hours after it rained, the soil was like drying off already. It's just crazy. That water went straight in the ground. Where those big cracks showing. few days ago swathing. There was a lot of big cracks there, so that water just pretty much ran right in. There were no, I mean, there were some puddles shortly after, you know, that rain, how fast it came down, but like there's hardly no puddles anywhere. Like it just vanished. This pile to finish off, and then got a pile right in front of me there. We got one other side of those trees there where the cows, we had shelter set up for the cows there usually, so it's not really much well, there's some manure here, but it's a lot of well, this probably is a lot of manure, but from over the last 15-20 years there was just a kind of a mound growing here, so Dad took the snow pusher. Yes, the snow pusher works really well for some of this stuff. Kind of like a manure pusher now. It worked pretty good for this, but he used that and just kind of just scraped the top of the ground off a little bit here. I mean, there's probably some topsoil here, but yeah, hauling them out to the fields. So that's some really good, some really potent stuff here. So I mean, south of the yard here, so it doesn't hurt to take some of the topsoil away from here. Really, it's not going to hurt anything. Really, I like to scrape all of this really over here too. Everything here, take a couple inches, but that's for another year though. So pretty much heat this up as much as it'll hold, and yeah, even smelling this stuff too. It's got a weird smell to it, like it almost smells like burning ash almost, but it also has like a sweet smell to it though too at the same time. It's just it's a smell I've never smelled before. It's weird. Well, after dropping my phone and scratching my screen protector, so anyways, got the rest of the Oats combine this evening. Had a good breeze today from the south, and it's full sun today, so I had an hour left over there. 2 hopper full fills and done, so screw around there a little bit, but getting the combine back over to Durham again here. I think I might know where I'm getting some leakage from now. These covers here, these top covers, you have access to them. The other side has the volume sensor on there, so you know how much stuff's going through the returns, rethrashers. And I think there might be leakage out here, which would make sense. If it's leaking out of these covers, it would go down here and it would fall down through there, or the fan would pick it up and throw it around. Oh, yet. Something up there. It's leaking around there. I mean, they got that piece of sheet metal in there, so it kind of seats in, and then the outside of these things kind of should seal. But I have my doubts after almost 1,600 hours of combine use. Yeah, I actually see it's a little bent here. Actually, a little bend right here on it. Wonder what happened to that there. It looks like that top corner here hasn't been doing much for sealing. I don't see much for wear marks up there. I don't know. It's worth a shot. But I'll try putting some weather. I think I got some thin weather stripping to put on there to have that thing seat better. Than how tight do you feel? Yeah, you're plenty tight enough. But are you even seating in there correctly though too? That's the next question. It doesn't actually look like, no, it's not seating in good. There, right there. Yeah, this sucks. I think of that being a little bent up there, it doesn't want to seat in real nice. It wants to go here, but it's not sealed on the other side. There's probably a gap there, so yeah, that does not like to sit in very, very nicely. Huh, interesting. And you're kind of loose. I got to get some weather stripping for that top access panel up top by the bubble up. I have to saw some of the weather stripping came off of it, so I need to I put some new stuff up there. That sucker sits in good too. This one I didn't notice was no bends at all on this one, but yeah, that other one's not good. Not good. Check over a few more things, but yeah, finally got the oats are done. I don't know what that field did. It did pretty good, but I noticed the stuff I did, you know, just my 2 last hopperfuls there, stuff that got rained on. I could tell the oats, there was no more green tint them anymore for the grain. Anyways, it just looked plain yellow or a little more bleached. Which for oats, it's not as big of a deal. But kind of worried about the durum though. I'm gonna try to combine some durum tomorrow, see if it'll go or not. And that's the reason why I don't want to raise durum for a while. It's just last time we had a decent durum crop was like back in 2016. Stuff that didn't get rained on. And we got done with manure hauling today. That's done quite a bit. Quite a bit. I haven't sold any oat straw bales yet, but that's okay. That's fine. So we see once I got about, that makes it what, we got like 280 from the first 2 fields, and then I dropped a straw on this, you know, my other field here. I'm sure I'll get 100 bales off that from what I dropped. I'm sure I will, so we're gonna have a lot of straw, but like I say, slew hay this year. I mean, we have some, but might not have a whole lot, so that oat straw will come in handy for a nice filler.